Welcome to Season 1 of The Chris Hanna Show, where we're going all in on how to improve your performance, your productivity, and your impact. Today's podcast is brought to you by my website, chrishanna.ca. There you're going to find blogs, ebooks, and coaching solutions on how to assist you with achieving your goals. You'll also find a description of some of my recent speaking topics that are currently offered. For all that and more, visit chrishanna.ca today. Whether someone's a leader or whether they're an individual contributor in an organization, the ability to maximize resources is an essential quality that everyone needs to master. The more resourceful someone is, the more they can accomplish. We talk about trying to improve someone's impact in an organization or even have an impactful career. It comes from being able to maximize the resources. And that's what today's episode is going to be really talking about on The Chris Hanna Show. We're talking about maximizing resources. Far too many people will do the opposite, though. They'll complain. They complain about the lack of resources they have. They don't have access to the right tools, the right processes, the right people. Far too much complaining happens in today's world because there are people who are struggling. They're struggling because they can't get the resources that are at their disposal. Or they don't realize that they're at their disposal. They're not leveraging them. They're not leveraging them effectively. When used correctly, resources that are leveraged to their fullest can help everybody achieve goals. I would like to say that there are 3 buckets that I'd like to place all resources in that are available within every organization. And it comes down to people, technology, and time. So from a people side, let's start there. Leveraging people is one of the most important and honestly one of the surprisingly most overlooked resources. Whether it's ideas or knowledge or even the strength of others, the ability to maximize resources and the collective talents of others is essential for everyone. We need to realize that there's power in delegating tasks, but not only that, but tapping into the feedback possibilities available from those around us. I'll be the first to admit, I don't know everything. I am better when I'm able to consult with others and share ideas, whether it's in communities or when it's in work teams. The more that people can leverage the talents of others, the ideas, the strengths, and build upon new ways to produce value, the more powerful and the more leverage everyone's going to get in terms of maximizing resources. I also think that underutilized talent is wasteful. It's one of the 8 forms of waste, and I've talked about that in a previous episode, but it's important that everyone realizes they need to maximize the talent that they have around them. Maximize others by enabling them to act in their areas of strength. If we do not use the power and the talent of those around us to the best of their abilities, we're wasting time and effort. We're not achieving as much as we possibly could. It's important then that leaders trying to marry strengths and talents together. If somebody's really strong in a certain type of project or a certain type of work, find a way to make sure that that talent is utilized. If it's not, it's just creating additional waste that can be honestly quite expensive. Because if you don't use talent that's around you effectively, sometimes that talent just leaves the organization, and that can be so much money going out the door. Another key area to focus on and leverage, as I said, was technology. It surprises me how many leaders and organizations underutilize the capabilities of tools and software that's at their disposal. So many organizations throughout the recent crisis with COVID-19 didn't realize that they already had access to tools like Microsoft Teams, as an example. That they had the ability to collaborate over video and it had been there for years, but just never utilized. Now, it's becoming more utilized, and that is obviously a great thing for the organizations and for just industries in general to realize that there's video collaboration technology that's there, but it could have happened a lot sooner than just waiting for a pandemic to happen. So those who are wanting to be most effective in maximizing resources, they do leverage the full capabilities of the existing tools they have. They realize that there could be both a savings in terms of time and money. There's maybe an opportunity to automate or leverage certain tools to gain additional insights. A lot of organizations are starting, unfortunately, just now to look at themselves and realize there's an opportunity to be more efficient. We're being asked to do more with less, maybe less people, less resources, maybe even less customers coming, but we're still trying to achieve certain goals. And so if organizations are asking that of their people, then you instantly need to start looking at the technology suite that is available and seeing, is there an opportunity to leverage this better? Are we maximizing on the return on investment that could be there with products that we already have? Some people will use multiple systems, and maybe there's not a need to use multiple systems. There could be a more efficient way by consolidating efforts all into one. So I think I want to challenge everybody to really dig deeper into what they might have available to them, not only in a work environment, but also in a personal environment. Is there ways that you can better leverage your technology that you have? The cell phone is one of the most powerful pieces of technology that everyone has access to. But I would argue that most people are not maximizing it. And even myself, I'd be hypocritical to say this, myself, I'm not maximizing it as much as I probably could in terms of leveraging the power it has. There are so many different apps out there, and we don't even know what is possible and how we can automate things or make our lives easier by using technology better. I guarantee you, though, whether it's your cell phone or other forms of existing technology, there's so much stuff within your grasp that can improve your world. It can help you work smarter, not harder, to use that phrase, but it can also just make your lives easier. The last thing I want to focus on is maximizing time. We talk about maximizing resources. Time is the most important resource. Companies who can monetize giving people their time back are the ones that are going to be the most successful in this new world that we continue to grow into. Time, when utilized well, can improve your productivity, but it can also take you to new levels of achievement. I think the greatest leaders in organizations understand the value of time and the cost associated with managing time appropriately. We do know that time is money. If it's not spent well, both efficiency and productivity are severely hampered. So it's having a continuous improvement mindset coupled with always striving to understand how your time is ultimately spent, that it will eventually do wonders for you if you can just maximize time as a resource. Get the most value out of your time by focusing on the right things. I say often that there is a difference between being busy or productive, and I think that difference is actually priorities. If you only focus on a few things each and every day, that can be more powerful than trying to just split yourself across a whole bunch of tasks that might be meaningless. Maximize your time, and you and your team will be better for it. But in order to maximize your time, you need to know how you're spending your time. And that's where I start recommending things like a time audit. If you're looking for assistance with a time audit, reach out, let's connect. Happy to talk through it. I've got a couple different templates I can provide you on how to assess your time and make it more effective for you. So my final thoughts on this is that the ability to maximize resources and leverage people, technology, and time is paramount in terms of driving towards success. If you do not maximize these three key elements, people, technology, and time, you're not going to be as effective as you could or should be. Your business is not going to be as profitable as it needs to be. Your customer experience will not achieve the levels that you would hope or that you would expect as well. So if you're looking for more information about how to maximize resources and looking for anything to help improve your organization's performance and take it to the next level, let's connect, let's talk. We're here to help evolve your management capabilities, help you improve your impact, your productivity, and ultimately your performance. You've been listening to The Chris Hanna Show. To have me speak at your next event, or for additional solutions to help you achieve more than you thought possible, visit chrishanna.ca today. For other solutions and resources designed to help companies and leaders rethink and evolve their approach to managing, be sure to check out evolvingmanagement.com. Lastly, please remember to subscribe and share to receive the latest episodes wherever you listen to your podcast. We look forward to connecting with you again soon for another episode of The Chris Hanna Show.